Today everyone, today we will explore how call recordings can be used as a powerful tool for self-evaluation in the call center industry. This approach allows agents to reflect on real conversations, take ownership of their performance, and build the skills that lead to better customer service. I am Daniel Jadlagman together with MK Lucky Cruz, Elson Kalayag, and Julius Ogriman. Before we get into the details of how call recordings can be used for self-evaluation, let's first understand why this matters in the call center environment. In this industry, every interaction counts. A single conversation can shape a customer's perception of the entire company. That's why effective communication is not just important, but it is essential. Communication is the core of every call center interaction and a core competency that every agent must continually improve. And how agents speak, listen, and respond directly impacts customer satisfaction and loyalty. One of the most effective ways to improve is through self-evaluation. When agents regularly assess their own performance, they become more self-aware, confident, and motivated to improve. And it also helps create a culture of accountability and continuous learning. Call recordings give agents a clear and objective way to review their own interactions, and agents get to see what they did well and what they could have done better. It removes guesswork and provides real examples for reflection and growth. Now that we know why call recordings are important, let's talk about how they help, starting with the specific benefits agents and organizations can gain from using call recordings.
Call recordings has several key benefits. First, it allows objective performance assessment. I can review calls based on facts, not just memory. And it also helps with enhanced self-awareness, since I get to hear how I actually sound and spot areas for improvement. And with that, I can focus on targeted skill development to strengthen specific areas. Lastly, it promotes increase accountability because I know my calls can be reviewed anytime.
The previous presenter talked about what is call recording and what are the benefits of it. And in this part of our presentation or our discussion, I will share how to implement self-evaluation with call recording. So the first thing is to have access on call recordings itself. And when I say access, it means literal access or permission. Companies should share the records of previous calls so they can help agents to self-reflect. Next is criteria evaluation. It is an actual basis to track your performance and also to compare it. It is significant in self-evaluation as it shows actual standards or exact standards to fulfill. Another one is constructive reflection. This one helps agents to actually self-reflect as it shows their behavior or performance during those previous calls. This will help them to dive deeper with themselves and find out what they lack or what areas they need to improve. For the last one, we have action plan. This will show the actual steps to take in order to improve.
So next, there are three tools and technologies. First is call recording software, speech analytics, and quality management system. So first is the call recording software. So what does it mean? It means that records customer calls so they can be reviewed later. So for example, a manager listen to a past call to see why a customer was unhappy and help the agent improve their response for next time. So the next one is the speech analytics. So what it is uses AI to analyze call content, tone, and keywords to detect customer emotion or issues. So for example, the system notices many customers are saying confused. So the company updates the instructions on its website. And the last one is the quality management system. So it is a tools that help monitor and improve how well customer service is being delivered. So for example, a team leader checks the system, the system dashboard to see which agents are doing great and who may need more support. So next. So the next one is the best practices for effective use. So first is the regular review sessions. So it is a reviewing calls regularly to learn and improve. For example, the team listen to a few calls every week to celebrate a good work and fix mistakes. So under that is the combining self and supervisor evaluation. So it is a letting agents review their own calls then comparing with the superior feedback. Like for example, an agent gives themselves a 4 over 5 on a call, but the supervisor score is a 3 over 5 and explain what could have been improved. So the last one is the training and support. So it is a providing ongoing help to so the agent feel confident and stay skilled. So for example, after noticing several agents struggle with one type of call, the manager sets up a short training session. So under that is a confidentiality and ethics. So it is making sure private customer info stays secure and is used respectfully. So example, agents are told never to share call details outside work and all recordings are kept in secure files. So that's it and thank you.
So what are the challenges and considerations when it comes to implementing self-evaluation with call recording? One thing is agents' resistance. They refuse to watch their previous performance, maybe because they are shy or they think that they perform poorly. But then it will just hinder them or prevent them to improve further. Why? Because they won't have time to look back on their mistakes, especially on those times that they have heightened emotions. This should be the best time to be a critic of yourself. Self-reflect and find out where you lacked or where are the times that you made mistakes. Another one is bias assessment. Bias assessment means looking on the right side or looking on your good side only or thinking that you are the always right, especially when you have argument with the customers. Although it is good because it contributes to your motivation, especially when you've done right, but then it will cover the areas where you need to improve. So bias assessment should be avoided to cover all the areas of being a good agent.
To sum it up, call recordings help us see how we really do on calls and how we can get better. Listening to ourselves makes us more responsible, more confident, and help us grow. With the right support, this also makes customer happier and the team stronger. If we keep learning, reflecting, and using the data on the right way, we'll succeed in the long run.